In the last several videos, I've been showing you how I've been making this battery bank for my telescope. And I have a current meter that I designed with an Arduino, and this allows me to monitor the total energy usage throughout the entire night. So today I want to show you how I'm going to refine the code to make this current meter work automatically. And I'll explain what I mean by this. All right, let's draw a little graph here, and if we have voltage over time, the battery voltage is going to come up like this, and then the charger will level off, and then our current, as we're increasing here, the current A, well, that's going to increase all the time. Well, now what happens is that when it gets to this point, the charger will shut off for a little bit, and then it'll click back on, and the voltage will come back up, and then it'll come off a little bit and then back up. And so in here we have current going in the positive direction here and here. Now when the battery is dropping, it's such a small amount of current that it doesn't equal the amount going back in. So each one of these ripples is basically an error, in that it isn't really a true amount of current that we want to measure anyway. And so the energy that we're going to measure is the current times the time. And so this means that the amp hours, which is the unit that we're measuring, this is going to increase all the time, even though the battery is full, because it's just going to sit here and cycle continuously as long as we have the charger plugged in. And so that is not a desirable outcome, because when we go and discharge the battery, and we draw a current, and then so here the current is going down, well, the energy that we are measuring, it's going to be taking it from the addition of all of these, and so that's wrong. So what we want to do is this. We want to come to the top here as the battery's coming up and it's doing its little dance. We just want to say that the current energy is now 0, so that if we unplug the charger and drop this down, then we're going to be measuring from an accurate energy right here, a starting point, as you will, so basically when it's full. And here you can see about a week's worth of imaging where I would charge it and discharge it and charge it and discharge it, and you can see we have a 2.84 amp hours in the positive direction, and all that is just simply incorrect. Now here's the original sketch that I did in the first couple of videos, and basically we just show the voltage, the current, the power, and the energy right here, and it doesn't take into account when the battery is full. So to fix that, I'm just going to add a simple if statement here and saying that when the battery voltage is greater than our full voltage, which I defined as 14.4, then we're going to increase the font to 2 and display that the battery is 100% full. And on the next line, just show the current battery voltage. And finally, right here, we will define that the energy is 0. So the next time through the loop, if we were to unplug the charger at this point, then we would start counting down from a full battery. And if that would show here, in the event that we drop any time below 14.4, we'll go back to our original coding right here. All right, I took the top off so I could get access to the USB cable, and I have reprogrammed it. So we're back to our original configuration when the voltage is below the upper limit. So let's plug it in and see how it works. All right, so we got 21 watts, and we'll start counting that up, and then we'll let this run for a while. All right, it's the next day. I didn't realize that I had so much to charge on this because I had a long imaging session the other night. But anyway, it's the next morning and we're at 100% and 14.59 volts. And so if we unplug this, let's see what happens. All right, well then it starts dropping. And the voltage drops immediately because we're unplugged. And you can see now that the energy has been reset to 0. And that's just what I want. And if you want yours to work a different way, such as to display the total capacity and drop down or something like that, then that's totally up to you. But for me, I just want to see how much it draws in one night and make sure that I don't get in any kind of trouble. And so that's working out just great.